Hello and welcome to the Flock Hosting Update for June 2018. You may note there was not one in May, and you may say you didn't get one in April either. However, there is one in April. It has been viewed by one person, and the reason being is it wasn't linked anywhere, which makes it a little harder to find for most. There's a couple subscribers, but again, with how YouTube's algorithm takes and shows different things, if you're not using the notification bell and all those different things, you may not have seen this. So I do apologize to you guys. It has been a kind of chaotic couple of months as we transition from the final month of school to the summer, which my wife is a teacher. So teaching sixth graders gets a little busy for the end of the year as we pack up and do an end of school year party and the usual things you do with a bunch of sixth graders. So thank you guys for your patience. I know some of you guys like to watch these and kind of know what's going on. And again, there was one that I actually had pinned for doing in May itself. April's is there. May I had planned one, and then just one thing after another didn't get there. So again, I do apologize for the lack of update, but here we are. We're going to go over a couple different things that are going on, and then I'll let you guys get back to your crazy day. Of just a side note, there is in the works to do a podcast version of this, working out some of the logistics of it, working out some of the things, because it might be a little easier versus editing and doing video production for myself. The podcast method also, a lot of people have saying that as of late, there's been more of a trend for podcasts. So if you're interested in podcasts, leave me a comment, leave me an email, let me know if that is preferred format. If there is a player or something you use, a service, let me know so I can make sure as we plan this out that it gets in the right place. So get straight to it, get right on it, and I'll let you guys know what's going on. We are in that middle of the year kind of where everything's going, seeing what the year is going to hold, and it has come time to do a check-in on a lot of things. I strongly encourage you guys, if you have not already, please log into secure.flockhosting.com. Check out your account, make sure that the services that are active are ones that you're using. Check your domains for expiration dates. There was a nasty bug which was preventing some things from getting done. As of late, it's been doing fantastic, but we're still finding just odds and ends people who say, hey, I didn't get a note. The emails are going out, but it's just how it's written. And so we've been making adjustments to this, and I keep saying we, and I mean me, because again, I'm tired. But there is a lot of changes going into place where I've been making modifications to how it notifies you guys. So I strongly encourage you guys to take a look at your domains, your hosting, your everything on there, and make sure it's up to date, your credit cards, etc. Because too, I know some of you guys have summer vacation stuff that comes up, and you guys head out, and I don't want it to be something that disrupts your account, because there's some new changes too going into place in the next couple months, which if you guys are on an extended stay through the month of July, I don't want it to become a hit. But the short version of it, and I'll explain more in a blog post here in about a day or two, but the short version is that I'm going to start allowing the billing system to take and suspend sites, because we've hit a lot of issues where I try to offer a great amount of grace to people, and we've got some people who literally have 6 months out, and it's become harder and harder to support sites that, again, I want to be gracious to you guys. I understand we have problems in life. If you're having trouble, if you're having difficulty paying your hosting and you're having trouble keeping up, please get in touch with me. Again, I work with churches, I work with people, I work with their organizations, and try to help out people where and when I can. If there's an opportunity to help you out and maybe make it easier to where it's less of a stress, let me know if we can work out an arrangement to where maybe instead of paying monthly, and that's something that just hits hard and it's hard to do, we can maybe switch to quarterly or yearly or something. We'll work out something, but get in touch with me. Let me know what's going. Now, while I'm asking you guys to take and do a lot of check-ins and see what's going on, I too have been doing some just routine maintenance. A couple years ago, we had some problems with our backup systems, and I have been one of those ones where I like to make sure things are going smoothly. And I noticed a couple inconsistencies in some backup servers, so I flushed some backups, kept the last backup that was solid and good, flushed all the other ones, and restarted it. And we've had nothing but problems in the past with stuff like this, but this, with the system we have in place now, it's a lot easier to manage, a lot easier to correct, a lot easier to just review. It's also doing great for removing sites which are no longer active, which are no longer having problems, and it's been fantastic. So your backups are even better than ever before, and that's what I've been doing. Backup status right now is phenomenal. We've got 5 backup servers in total, and that's a total of about a terabyte per. One of them actually does have 2 terabytes of storage, so in total we've just got plenty of storage to take and back up stuff. And it's been great to review this, because I've seen where there's been hiccups where accounts that have been deleted for 5 years are still cropping up, and making sure that those are removed, making sure we're using the space wisely. It's been great. If you're not familiar with the backup stuff, I will take and hopefully have a video here in the next day or two, working on some series of videos for even just the flock hosting side of things, where it's how do I use this? Because some of you guys don't know about Restore Manager. You don't know that you have access to restore your email, your DNS, down to files, databases, etc. You have a fine-tuned tool where you can restore these things as needed. So it's great to see the backup system working smoothly. I'm trying to get it to where retention for everybody is 10 days worth of data. So any data that's changed within the 10-day mark, so if it's one file, it can be restored. If it's 2 files, if it's 100 files, you'll have management and ease to take and work with those changes as they come. So it's looking good, it's working great, and hopefully you guys are able to take advantage of it should you ever have that oops moment, or just really want to roll back the site should you need to. MX Guard Dog, some of you guys have been saying, you know, spam is getting bad, you're seeing more of this. A couple of you guys who are diehards who are like, I've been using SpamAssassin for 1,000 years and I've never seen... It's bad right now. It's bad everywhere. And MX Guard Dog has been doing a fantastic job, and on top of that, it is 100% free. If you guys are interested in setting up on yourself, again, I will take and include some links to you guys to be able to sign up, give you some basic instructions on what to do. However, if you'd like the cheater method, the easy method, the simple of simple methods, get in touch, open a ticket, and I will take and actually deploy it for you and include their cPanel sync, which logs into cPanel and says, oh, they've added a new account. Sync it into the system. That way you guys can take and get all the latest email accounts syncing and making sure they're getting filtered as well. And then it gives you guys fine-tuned control as well as an administrator of your MX Guard Dog account to do many things, in which one, as some of you guys have done, is added links and started earning extra tokens, which helps keep it free. Again, it's not required. We have a good bulk of things. A couple other web hosting companies, which I host and manage their servers, they've been doing it as well, and so we've seen a surplus between all of our clients, and it's really easy to pull in. So if you guys are interested, again, this change does not require any downtime. Let me know. We'll get you fired up, get you filtering spam, and get your email running smooth again. I have actually had this request 2 or 3 times in the last month, which is the need for promotional material. Some of you guys are doing talks in your local area, and some of you guys are doing this to churches, some of you guys are doing this as your web developers, and you're talking in different places, and you've asked me, how do I get promo materials? I'd like to have some giveaways, maybe send some people your way. I'd like to... I'm excited about this. However, I am ill-prepared. So to that end, we're looking at making some promo materials, just looking for the best pricing, the best options. I've talked to different companies about making flock hosting pins, stuff like that, some notebooks, etc. Some things that would be useful, not just a t-shirt that someone would be like, ooh, free t-shirt, and it's their work in the garage and it's just covered in grease. So looking for some things that would be useful, that are reminders to people that, hey, flock hosting exists, flock hosting is here to be helpful. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully there's one I actually want to do, which is a thumb drive, but pricing is not exactly where I want it, but still in talks. So there may be some cool stuff like that. So if you are interested, if you are a person who does talks about website development, website design, where to get started, if you're doing that in your public area with either local churches or even just web developers, designers, and you like flock hosting enough and you'd be interested, get in touch with me so I can add you to the list of people that I'm hoping to be able to put together some packets and send them out to people to where you guys can help and get some marketing out there for me. The website building course is still in the works. It has been, again, so busy that I have not had a chance to really dig into that. So that's still coming soon. Again, I really want to get this out there because some of you guys have said that it should be, you know, even if it's a couple bucks, even if it's a lot of bucks. One guy even said, oh, I'd pay $400. I like you, sir. But I know $400 is not everybody's cup of tea, everybody's budget for a summer where it's summer. We all know it gets expensive. But so stay tuned for that. Hopefully some good things coming on that. A lot of people have said, do I have Slack? Can we get a Slack channel going? Again, that's been hit or miss. It's like, you know, the moment you sign up for Slack with somewhere else, you're very interested in it, and you say, yeah, it'd be great, and then you disappear. I've actually been working with a Slack alternative and been working on it, so I'm actually going to include some statistics on its usage, not statistics, some login information. There we go. I need a nap. But the login information will be really basic. You guys can sign up. It will walk you through a sign-up process. It has both a web-based client as well as a download that you can get. It is running pretty smoothly. It actually offers some other features like video conference and stuff, which Slack has added as well. So again, if this is something that you're interested in, if you want to hop in and occasionally ask questions, I will do support to a degree. Again, I'm still going to push people back to tickets, but I'm really trying to refine the support process because right now, the new chat room, which will be like Slack, so if you're familiar with the business chat Slack, it's great. You can add files, you can do a whole bunch of work in there. It's really handy. There's also the discussion forum, which recently got moved to a fresh server. It's running smoothly, and it's ready to be used. So if you are interested in a discussion forum, already have some areas laid out, It's a great system. It offers some really cool features. Strongly encourage that. The knowledge base, like I said, I'm going to be working on some videos, working on some options where you guys can take and submit questions, and the KB will be filled based upon those questions. So stay tuned for those 3 things. And then last but not least, vacation. I actually just got back this week as part of the delay, as part of the slowness of things. Family took a trip to Denver, Colorado, as we do a state capital trip for my daughter every single year that she's been alive. So this has been our 4th, as she will be 4 years old this year. And so it's one of those things that we do as a family. I was online. I kept track of servers. Nothing went down without my knowledge. And on top of it, nothing went down, so that's a good thing. But it just really was able to keep up with tickets pretty generally, and there was a couple people who did send in stuff, and they were understanding that, hey, you're traveling. Don't pull over on the side of the 15 and say, hey, I'm just running an email. So thank you guys for your patience in that. There is probably 1 or 2 little vacations still coming up, just some fun things with the family, just to really help me decompress, because even according to my endocrinologist, you need to eliminate stress. Who knew? So going to really work on that. And those of you guys who are keeping track and asking how's my health, sugars have been really actually in the almost normal level. We've been really working aggressively, working on even just the timing of eating, because we're finding that my body starts to slow down at one spot and doesn't. So yeah, I could bore you with all the details, but needless to say, sugars are doing a heck of a lot better. And thank you guys for your prayers and your just thinking about it and being concerned about me. I really do appreciate it. And now that I've taken almost 12 minutes of your time, gone 2 minutes over my usual goal of where I'd like to end things, thank you guys for taking the time to watch. As always, if you are looking for any assistance whatsoever, check out the Communicate page. That's going to get a revamp here very soon too, just a couple new options, a couple new adjustments with the Slack system and stuff like that. But definitely check out Communicate. It's got some great ways to get in touch, schedule an appointment. If you need time, if you would say, hey, I really like to talk to you about my site or my billing or whatever, check out the appointment thing, schedule it, let me know when would be good for you. We'll knock it out. We'll make sure that you have what you need. But for that, I hope you guys are having a great month of June. I hope to talk to you guys in the month of July with more. But for now, I will say have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.